Hello everyone, this is Sleepy coming at you with some Perfect Masters or Perfect World something, I don't know. This is a brand new tournament, super new, so new I don't even know the name of it. And here we have LFY versus VG, that is LGD Forever Young and Vici.Gaming. LFY, I think, were one of my favorite teams to watch at TI. Monet and Inflame were just playing out of their mind. Same with Super, really. In fact, Afu, where is he? Afu's Aegis Snatch as that Earth Spirit was absolutely fantastic. But then we do have VG on the other side. They've been playing super well as well. Taking Liquid all the way to the end in the taking Liquid all the way to the game 4, I think, in the Dota Sapphire game. So super excited for this tournament. I'm a big fan of both of these teams, especially LFY. I'll throw a little bit of bias in there. Watching Monet and Super play, I think it's a real treat. But here we go. We're starting. Young 11 is, I think, definitely a standout player for VG. Paparazzi too, but Young 11, the offlaner, has been absolutely phenomenal to watch, and really watching him play is truly a treat. He just plays out of his mind with every opportunity. We are going to have the Quap versus Death Prophet matchup. I think Super has got a little bit of a favor here just because of the sustain that can be offered from Siphon. And there's much better escape from Quap Ori, but honestly I don't think can really catch up. In the meantime, though, we have Afu getting gone upon by Paparazzi and Lanham. Will pop the battery assault level 1, and it looks like Inflame is doing pretty okay, trading really well against this Slark. Does have a salve available. We'll have to pop it. Already burning through his big regen. Have to play a lot safer the rest of the game, or at least the rest of this landing stage. Although Tidehunter is getting brought down low with the stun in from. Oh my gosh, the stun in from Lanham does not save him, though. Battery Assault again popped by Afu. Tidehunter also having to burn through his regen very quickly in this game. Lane here, we do have Ori being forced back. We'll have to pop his salve already. Lots of early aggression coming out from these teams. Here we have Slurk, Paparazzi, and Inflame trading hits here. Which is very low. Does have only one Tango left. Not counting one that he's eating already. Power Cogs now skilled by Afu. Really wants to make this gank happen. If he can get Paparazzi just a little bit out of position, there are no wards here. They don't know that Afu is here, but with Lanham here, any aggression onto Paparazzi is going to be very difficult. You do have the guaranteed Son of Burrow Strike. And it looks like Paparazzi is going to be just fine here. Middle lane, though, in spite of being forced all the way back, Super is actually being out CS'd by Ori. Young 11, though, goes down in his off lane. DDC and Monet connecting to get that first blood. However, we do have Inflame. Looks like he will tick down here. Does have 2 1-charges available. Cogs in, but Lanham jumps away. Lanham Burrow strikes away. Paparazzi is in there stealing attributes. Does not have another Pouch or a Dark Pack. He will be fine. Kill for kill being traded across this map, offlaner for offlaner. Stings a little bit more for Vici.Gaming just because they do like to use Young 11 a little bit. more than I feel Inflame is used by LFY. And Levin does have Scorched Earth available, so he's not afraid to dive super deep. Super has been able to come back against Ori in the CS. Is fairly even with him right now, 13-4 to 15-4. So, you know, clearly Ori has been playing a little bit better. Already has double Null Talisman.
I'll take that.
Afu picks up an Izviz rune that was definitely seen by the Dire. There is a great ward there. As you can see, Young 11 is not seeming to get the picture here. He's in a load of trouble right now. He will certainly go down for this. It does not matter whether you pop that or not. The tree thrown by Monet will catch him. Paparazzi decides to get a little side pull here. Mid lane, Super's in a lot of trouble here. Fenrir and Lanham are there. Fenrir is not within range to get the Nightmare off, so Super will be okay. Afu is waiting on the other side of the river, though. Looks like they might try and do a counter gank here on Ori. Up top, it looks like they might go on to Inflame. There is no ward here. This is a Dire Observer ward. They know that no one else is in the area. Could be a very easy kill for them if they can get it. Baiting super hard, Paparazzi is. He pops some one charges to stay alive. Lanham's in there. Stun is available. There's the Burrow Strike. They don't want to commit the Nightmare just yet. Brain Sap is also available. Afu walks in. There goes the Nightmare onto Afu. Afu walks over to Lanham. Stuns, and Lanham will go down. Fenrir and Paparazzi will stay alive, though. Unless Inflame can man up, pounce away, will keep him safe. And Inflame is going to have to just walk away. Very great play by Afu to walk into that Power Cogs. Lanham went for the TP out, but the Power Cogs mini stun was definitely going to break that. And here we do have Ori is about a quarter of a level ahead. Fenrir, though, gets caught out by Afu in the Power Cogs. Paparazzi jumps in, though, and makes short work of him. DDC is going to have to fly his way on out of there. Tries and jukes through the trees. Still could be in some trouble here, though, as Ori is here. Same with Paparazzi. Lots of catch here. There is no blink available, though, and out of pounce range, so DDC will be fine getting away. Paparazzi getting chased down a bit by... Wow, lots of kills happening all over the map. Monet finds Young 11 at the same time as Ori finds DDC. In fact, it's a net zero as Monet kills Young 11 and Young 11 kills Monet with some ticking damage, most likely. Meantime, though, Paparazzi still being harassed by Inflame right now. Super could just go down here, does commit the Spirit Siphon. There is no Scream of Pain for another 100 seconds. Spirit Siphon is again onto Ori. There is no support here for him. He could go down if he's not too careful. There is no... One more right click would do it. Brain Sap, though, it looks like he might just die. Indeed, he does. Fenrir comes in and saves the life of Ori. And gets the kill as well. Super great plays for them. 5 for 5. Very even so far. If we look at the net worth, we have Monet's Tiny is sitting second to Ori's Queen of Pain. This is, I think, pretty favorable for LFY, just because Slark and Paparazzi on Slark and Young 11 are slightly underfarmed for what time it is. They're sitting at about only 2 CS per minute, so not super great for them. But I think that they definitely have the possibility to come back. You know, Slark, it always seems like your early game is terrible, and then you turn into this monster late game. Paparazzi looks like he can find a single kill if he wants to. He has the Pounce Leash there, has another Dark Pact available, decides to use it. Afu might just go down here. The rotation from Inflame, though, will certainly save his life. Now Paparazzi could be in some trouble. Ravage is committed! And he just goes down like that. Doesn't even have his 6 yet. Not a great game so far for Paparazzi. Down here, Doom is committed onto Tiny. One more hit should do it. Indeed, he just walks him down. The Infernal Blade stunning him just enough to get one more on there. Lanham jumps in to stun Inflame. Paparazzi's coming in too. He wants some payback. Pounces in. Lets the Dark Pact go. Paparazzi is in a bad area here, though. He might just go down for this. He will walk away. Still, no 6 for him to regen up that HP. Meantime, Young 11 is still pressuring this bottom tower. Monet is here, though, ready to contest. Up top, we have Lanham getting in another stun onto Inflame, but this super thick-skinned Tidehunter just does not seem to take the harass that you want. Young 11 does find DDC bottom lane, though. Arctic Burn into the trees will save his life for now. Monet comes off the back of this. He's going to turn him around. DDC goes down to the Scorched Earth, but Monet throws him up in the air, and that is Young 11 down. This killing spree for him ended. 2 for... On the back of that, it looks like... Clockwork went down as well. Was it to Ori? Yeah, it was to Ori. With that Scream of Pain, brought down Afu on the Clockwork.
I'll take that.
What?
Ori's in a pretty good position right now. Level 8 at 10 minutes. It's not bad. 2 Null Talisman plus Power Treads and a bottle. So she's... Ori is sitting very good. Afu and DDC. Smoke will break onto Paparazzi, who's extremely low here in the jungle. Will have his passive broken. Knows he needs to get out of there. Afu is ready, though. Afu instantly pops the Battery Assault and the Power Cogs, but Paparazzi just leaps on out of there, and he'll regen back up to full with that passive. No problem. Even pace of the game has slowed down just a little bit now. VG ahead in the kills, but a little bit under 1k behind. Nothing huge. Lanham does get spotted out by the Rocket Flare, and Afu and Super are going to commit for this. He is TPing out. The Ravage, though, will get him. Cancels that TP. DDC's flying in with the Arctic Burn, and there they are. Now they can see him. Cuts through the trees. This is one very dead Lanham, although they are getting some pretty heavy damage to the middle tier 1 off the back of this. Ori might just bring it almost all the way down. The Siege Creep is doing so much damage. One more hit. Deny from Super, good for him, although Monet is all by himself down here. He will get pounced up and nightmared up. There is no 6 from DDC, so Monet should go down for sure, unless here comes Afu. The Power Cogs and does get silenced up. Young 11 goes down to Monet. Paparazzi and Fenrir are the survivors of this attack. They are having to run away. Definitely a good trade so far. Young 11 kind of wasting his Doom on Clockwork. I mean, it's a good person to Doom because of his spells, but I mean, you could kill a Clockwork, or you could try and kill the Death Prophet, who was also there. That could have been perhaps a little bit better done, or even the Tiny, who was the person who ended up killing him. Lanham is here, though. Him and Fenrir are going to go on to Monet. Not a lot to be done here. I mean, Burrow Strike is there. There's not... Oh, but Ori is there with the Scream of Pain through the stun. Doesn't even matter. DDC is going to have to fly away. He knows he is not long for this Earth. But the 6 comes in just in time. Winter's Curse is going to land onto Young 11. Young 11 will burn him down with the Scorched Earth, though, bringing back his regen. Will manage to get away. Lanham TP in time. And it looks like VG will get away from this one clean. Where he does have his Veil now, so that was what was debuted up against Monet. The reveal there, definitely a favorable one. Paparazzi's kind of jungle to his Shadow Blade so he can start abusing the power spikes that he does get. Look at net worth, we can see that Monet is right now second, also working on a Shadow Blade of his own. Taking the magic resistance damage, definitely useful up against this Queen of Pain. Super finds Young 11 in the bottom lane, I think. Where are they? Yeah, it was down bottom. Young 11 has been pretty punished so far. Using this exorcism on the towers always feels good as a death prophet. Whenever you pop that ultimate, you always want to get some significant building damage done. Looks like Super may even be able to start pressuring this tier 2. Yeah, a few good hits coming in there. It always feels nice. And Flame is nightmared up. But I mean, he'll walk away. There wasn't enough support. Young 11 does have Doom available, as well as the Swiftness aura, so there is that to bear in mind. Fenrir, though, finds TDC and Inflame, or they find him, I should say. Spirit Siphon committed everything onto him. Super is doomed up, though, silenced and muted. Winter's Curse immediately, though. Ori lets loose the ult, goes down. Paparazzi is the one who gets the kill. Young 11 takes the kill onto DDC with the Scorched Earth. Afu is here. Paparazzi jumps under the cover of Invis, but immediately Afu is not long for this. Ori taking that kill. Inflame running away, one of the sole survivors of this team fight. He will juke away, though, into the trees. There is no TP scroll, but he's not safe. Yet Monet comes out of nowhere and just gets destroyed. Did not want to go in for that engagement. Almost a full team wipe here. 4 for, well, nothing really. Or 4 for 1, as Fenrir did go down in the beginning of that fight. And it looks like they're going to find Inflame too. Young 11 baits him out just a little bit. Well, Super's there. There's going to be... They're going to back away from this. They took one really great team fight already. They want to make sure that they're in a position to do the same. They're going to probably wait for this Doom to be back up.
I'll take your tribute.
Same with... maybe next time they put in an epi. Pings this out. Does not know where the ward is. Is really looking to find it. Here it is. He does ping it out. There we go. Paparazzi's on a little dewarding mission, seeing where his passive breaks. Fairly... But he might be out of position. Indeed he is. He gets silenced up, is forced into his Dark Pact. Does have a pounce available to get away. Looks like he will make it. Only barely dodging both the hook shot and the Crypt Swarm. Phenomenal play from this man. Decides to go all the way back to base to regen up. Does not quite have enough. Their fortification is out. Oh, look at that's a new fortification glyph. Anyway, it looks like this will go down. Super's Exorcism making short work of this tower. Lanham does have a fairly quick Blink Dagger, but it is just a naked Blink Dagger. So there's not a whole hell of a lot he can do with it. Especially with no one else there. In fact, this could almost be a free kill for them if they are able to silence him up. But yeah, level 1 silence cooldown is 13 seconds. So, we'll not have that available quite yet. Young 11 is out jungling just a little bit under the cover of Scorched Earth. They will look to find Super in the middle lane. They are smoked up.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Looks like they may have changed targets onto DDC. They are not going to find him though, as he is TPing away shortly. Huge wraparound coming from VG. It looks like they will catch Inflame here. Gets doomed up immediately. No Ravage for you, sir. And yeah, down he goes, just like that. I do not find Clockwork. He does manage to hookshot away. But Ori with a haste rune is interested in seeing what else he can find. There is no vision though. He'll just stay mid lane and get some experience. GDC is still camping out down here. Don't quite know exactly what he's doing. Paparazzi's gonna find him though, with his Shadow Blade revealed. Just searching in the dark, and who does he find but a nice tasty Winter's Wyvern. DDC was just hanging out bottom lane, not bothering anybody, and Slark took much offense to that. Great free kill for them. LFY are grouping up middle here. Monet is under the cover of his own Shadow Blade. Will toss at Fenrir. They just want to kill here. They are definitely going to get it. Going the way of Super. Now they're going to start pressuring this tower. It will definitely fall. But there's enough support here from VG where I think they're going to be nervous about taking the second one. Blink Dagger on Doom, but his Doom is not available for another 54 seconds. Looks like LFY are going into Roche. The medallion onto Tidehunter goes down quite fast. Lanham jumps in though to get the stun onto Monet. Ori comes in. Afus uses his battery assault, doing lots of damage. Paparazzi just pops him though with the help from the ult from Ori. So oh, this could be an absolute nightmare. Does get hit by the Winter's Curse. Is there Ravage onto 3. Paparazzi though doing so much work. Super taking all of that health back with the help of the Winter's Curse. Monet takes down Fenrir and Inflame takes down Lanham. A huge turnaround in this team fight. In fact, they might not be done yet. LFY Inflame does get thrown towards Young 11, but he will be out of there in time. Paparazzi will jump away from here, and it looks like they're going to leave Roche at half health undisturbed. Neither team being too confident about their team fight versus the other.
I'll take your treatment.
Inflame working on his Blink Dagger next. Does not have a Ravage available for another 100 or so seconds. Monet, he's so close to his Sanj and Yasha. Gonna be a pretty big spike for him. The huge movement slow with the Sanj. And he just wanted the Yasha first to get more attack speed. Crow certainly does not help that. But Yasha's nice. It gives you movement speed, attack speed, and agility. 3 things that Tiny definitely benefits from. Huge hookshot onto Young 11 though. The defensive nightmare, but he gets thrown up in the air. Paparazzi goes down. Not quite, as he keeps stealing from Monet. Lanham will go down though. Paparazzi keeps attacking Monet. Gets rooted up though. He will go down. 3 dead in the blink of an eye for VG. The Cold Embrace really doing a lot of help in this match for LFY. DDC has been absolutely on point, saving the lives of his teammates left and right. There is no real hope for VG to contest this Roche. There's absolutely no way in the world they could. And LFY are going to take Roche. Will likely go into the hands of Monet. Indeed it does. Immediately gets cold braced up. How much heal is that per second? That's interesting. That's quite a lot. Blocks all physical damage. Wow. Yeah, Lanham nearly has his 4 staff completed. A paltry 800 gold away from there. From that. We have Ori and Young 11 forcing out lanes and bottom, but it looks like Monet and co want to attack this top tier with 2. See the tree grab? Yep, tree grab makes this tower a thing of the past, as that damage amp versus bonus damage towards building is 120%. DDC is somewhat out of position here. Lanham will stun him up. He does manage to get the Winter's Curse onto Young 11. Afu is here though. DDC defensive cold embrace. Afu is silenced up. Young 11 is silenced up. Cannot use his Doom. Is waiting for the right target. Does get stunned again. He's running low on HP. Wants to find DDC. Lanham will help him to that end. Has Blink available and Doom. I'm surprised he doesn't use it on Monet. He is going to just take lots of damage. Paparazzi finds Inflame on the back of this. Lanham and Fenrir both attacking Monet. Ori is also looking towards it, but Monet is going to back away. Sees there are 4 things. Dust of Appearance is dropped by Young 11 as he has to walk away. They do not want any extra invisible aggression coming out from Monet. Fenrir is working on his Glimmer Cape. Not very far away from that, only about 500 gold. Young 11 is gonna force out these lanes. Does have Centaur Hoof Stomp, or War Stomp, I guess it is. Next item for him is a BKB. Or he's working on his Orchid. Very close, actually, about 200 gold away. And in here, Paparazzi is working on a BKB of his own. Monet is working on AC, does have SNY completed. Interesting to see him not going for a BKB of his own. He is quite susceptible to this massive magic damage he has out. Moving at 448 move speed, Paparazzi, you are one dead fish. Yeah, there's no hope for him. He goes for the TP out under the cover of Shadow Dance, but the Ravage is there. Could have made it out if it weren't for Ravage, but they decided that he was the most valuable kill on the map at that time. In fact, its duration is 4. That's definitely sufficient for a TP out, but unfortunately not enough. Ori is running around under the cover of an Invis rune, does have the full Orchid complete. I think anyone, with the exception of Tiny or Inflame, is liable to die to this Queen of Pain with ultimate and Veiled Discord ready. In fact, there she goes. She lets loose on this, and there goes the Orchid damage ticks down. In the meantime, Monet finds Young 11. He goes down where he thought he was safe. LFY are behind in kills and behind in gold, but it seems like they keep taking these relatively good. They don't win every team fight, but what they do win is these skirmishes that happen around the map. Lanham is getting pinged out here. Flame is there. Lanham's going to cut the creep wave just a little bit. He will have to TP away. Yeah, there he goes. Monet still has Aegis. It will be expiring soon. Paparazzi, though, is silenced up. Is under the cover of his Shadow Blade, but he is dusted too. Will pounce away. Looks like he will make it. The Nightmare came out from Fenrir. In fact, Fiend's Grip just comes out from Fenrir. Ori decides that he wants to punish Afu. Indeed, he does. Lanham is there. Young 11 too. They Yules up Monet. Is not silenced though. Will get the Avalanche connects onto Young 11. Here they go. Exorcism is forced out. Is doomed after he uses it though. Looks like Super will go down. Ori is ready. Blink is available. So is Shadow Strike. But here we go. Huge DPS coming in from Young 11. Lanham goes down. Paparazzi pops DDC. Fenrir is all out of mana. All he can do is right-click now. Monet is 3, 4 maybe right-clicks away. Young 11, though, looks like he will almost go down there. He's ticking down lower and lower and lower. Will walk away, though. Inflame getting attacked 1v1 versus Paparazzi. Monet tosses at Young 11. He will blink away at the last second. Oh my god, where is this man? Oh my good word. On 200 HP, I thought he was dead for sure, but quick fingers let him blink away from the toss, and Young 11 will live to fight another day. Oh my goodness, Doombringer regaining all this HP from his from Scorched Earth, plus a Shrine to boot. Monet, man, what a Young 11 is playing absolutely out of his mind right now. Paparazzi did go for the 20 lifesteal talent over the attack speed. I don't ever know when you would pick 20 attack speed over 20% lifesteal. Has his Echo Saber complete, now working on a on his BKB. Let's see, what is next on the menu for Mr. Young 11? His BKB is complete, doesn't have anything queued up yet. Monet not almost done. He's still about 1800 away from his AC. Uh-oh, Ori. This is not a good spot for you to be, my friend. We'll blink away. But there's Inflame. Ori, this is one dead Quap. Yeah, stuns up. 7 kill streak ended by Monet. Lots of cold coming into his pocket. And now that that AC is only 800 gold away. Very, very rich Tiny coming out here. Will get ATOS'd up. Did manage to get off Dark Pact though. He'll be running his little Slark behind away. Only about 75 gold away from his Black King bar. Looks like all heroes are TPing back to defend this base attack by LFY. Quap is still down for another 30 seconds without Ori. That's a lot of their magic damage, and they're relying a lot on that. There are no BKBs out. Immediately, Super gets jumped on and doomed. Quap buys back, uses the stomp, but there's the Winter's Curse onto Young 11. Ori jumps in, though, still has Veil and ult available. Commits the ult onto Inflame. Young 11 goes down to Monet, though. Ori is going heads up with Inflame. Is not going to get the better of that trade, it seems. Afu is taking on Fenrir. There goes the Ravage. Ori gets tossed up in the air. That's Paparazzi, excuse me. Fenrir is walking away. Ori managed to get away. Paparazzi going down. Huge kill. Does not have buyback for 67 seconds. And all of the heroes, with the exception of DDC, are alive for LFY. She has been completed, and this tower is going to fall in a blink of an eye. This will be an entire lane of racks. There's absolutely nothing they can do to contest this. No buybacks available, and as they continue to hit these, if they keep going, yeah, they're going for more. They see no buybacks. They know that they can take this tower out, even without backdoor, even through backdoor, excuse me. And they know at this point that there are no buybacks on the two cores in support of VG. They might even be able to get a third if they can get it before Paparazzi responds. They are content with the melee racks though, and now they're pinging out shrines. Huge, absolutely huge. If we look at the gold graph, it is all LFY. And the XP graph will likely show the same thing. Actually, surprisingly, no. The XP graph is still in favor of VG, but it is dipping very heavily towards LFY. It's going for a full Daedalus on Tiny now. Super's next item does have the Black King bar totally complete, just flying it out on the courier now. Young 11's next item is elected to go for the Shivas, against this huge physical damage of Tiny. Definitely a good choice. They need a good way to lock down Monet. Monet has been doing so much damage this game, and already has a full Chrysalis picked up. Just casually purchased the Chrysalis, plus 30 damage and then 20% crit. This Roche is just going to disappear. This Tiny's right clicks are so much, 627 for each crit, and he hasn't even picked up his Daedalus yet. Flame has picked up the Aeon Disc. Haven't really seen this item used yet, but hold that thought. We'll go to that later, as it looks like VG are in the mood to contest. Monet does get the Aegis, though. Young 11 was not ready for it. Young 11's getting brought down super low. Down he goes. One more Crypt Swarm. Not even a Crypt Swarm. One more auto attack is all it took. The Doom is onto this, onto super, but it doesn't even matter. Slark out in the middle of nowhere. He's getting caught out by himself. Monet just destroys Fenrir. In comes Lanham, though, with the Epicenter. This could be very big. Inflame taking a lot of damage. Afu is nearly dead. Paparazzi is going down. Super does take down Lanham, though. And down goes Paparazzi. GG is called by VG. Very convincing win here from LFY. Doing it in 33 minutes. Absolutely phenomenal play from them. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been Sleepy, and have a great day.